Bonjour and welcome to the Tarot of Claude. Today I'm going to do your daily tarot horoscope for Friday the 8th of October. I hope you're well. I woke up this morning thinking about the sea. I was born by the Atlantic Ocean, so the sea is very dear to me, so I got inspired to use my ocean themed cards for your reading today, so I hope you will enjoy it. This is going to be a general reading. It will not resonate with all of you, so take what applies to your current situation and discard what simply doesn't. I'm going to pull a couple of oracle cards and then I will delve into the message using a version of the gypsy spread with my tarot deck. Okay, so what do we have for Friday, energy-wise? What's the message that we need to hear? Okay, and your card for the day is, hope you can see it, empower yourself. So it says, tune in to your personal power. You are more than able to handle the situation facing you. Allow yourself to be strong, beautiful person you are capable of being. So that's your first card. That's a very encouraging card. So have a look at the second oracle and see what we get. Okay, and the message is contemplation. So I think that there is a situation or an issue at hand at the moment that is kind of playing in your head a lot, and you're spending a lot of time thinking about this, and the message is to basically have faith in yourself and in your own capabilities, and that you're going to be able to tackle this, whatever this is. So let's delve into this with the tarot. This is going to be a 21 card spread, so we're going to go in depth into this message and into the situation or opportunity maybe that you are contemplating. Because you may be thinking of doing something but may have doubts as to whether you have the capabilities of doing so or not. So let's see. Right, so there's 7 areas to this spread. So in the first one, there's your cards. The second one, your cards. Third area, fourth area, fifth area, and sixth. And okay, so in your first area, which is your attitude and your frame of mind, you get the Moon, the Five of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. Sorry, that was my dog resting against the tripod. The Moon is the card of not being able to see. Something is being veiled, because basically in the night all you see are shadows, and it's not like in broad daylight basically with the sun where you can see. So I think you may be wondering or unsure about whatever it is that you're contemplating, that we were talking at the beginning. The 5 are numbers of change and challenge, and the pentacles or coin suit is about your physical world, so home life, work life, that kind of thing. And this is telling me that you may be experiencing a change or a challenge in either your home life or in your work environment, and you don't know, you're not quite sure what to do, basically, and you want a swift advancement. 8 is the number of advancement, Wands is a very fast energy, and the 8 of Wands generally signals that there is going to be a message, a news, and things are going to move pretty fast. And I think this is what you're hoping for, in a way. That's your frame of mind. You want something, you want the veil to be off, and you're going to want to take action. The second position is your environment and the factors that may affect the situation. And in this you get the 8 of Swords, the 6 of Wands, and the King of Coins. Okay, so the 8 of Swords, 8, as I just mentioned, is advancement. Swords is everything to do with truths and thoughts, and it's generally represented, this is a Tarot de Marseille deck, okay, so you don't have any pictures on the minor arcana, but in the Rider-Waite it is represented as a woman who's lightly bound, and she can get off the shackles, because basically they are the shackles she puts on herself. She's kind of stuck in her head, and she's blindfolded, and she doesn't see a way out. But the 6 of Wands signifies a victory. The 6, as a general rule of thumb, is a number that shows overcoming a challenge, which was presented in the card number 5, or reaching the point of harmony if the 5 was not challenging, but just a change in circumstances. And in your environment, you may have a King of Pentacles or coins. Now, male or female, gender is irrelevant, but someone who embodies these qualities. Now, the King of Coins and Pentacles, he's someone who knows how to bring abundance and has done it. He has a proven track record of this. He's very confident. He doesn't lack for anything. Yeah, and so it could be that you have someone in your environment who's going to take you out of this mental prison and successfully, or it is telling you that in order to have a victory on those thoughts, you need to embody the qualities of the King of Coins, and maybe reflect on what you've achieved previously and how you brought abundance into your life, and that feeling of safety and security and stability in your life. The third position are your hopes. Now, you've got 2 major arcana in your hopes, so this is letting me know that this is about something that's very important in your life. It's a major energy. It's not just the day-to-day preoccupations that would be embodied by more minor arcana. Death is obviously the death of something, so the end of something, but obviously where there is an end, there's a new beginning. It's a card of transformation. The second major arcana you have is the Sun. The Sun is the best card in the Tarot de Marseille, and it does put a very positive spin on any spread that you may have. It really lessens any negativity that you may have in your spread, so it's a very, very good card to see happening. And then you've got the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups, master of his suit, he manages his emotions, he's in control of his emotions, he's loving, he's reliable. So yeah, oh, sorry, I just dropped the card. This is telling me that you're hoping for a transformation, shedding the old you, and something that's going to be very positive, that's going to have a very positive impact into your life. The Sun is also a card that shows empowerment, and the oracle card that I drew at the beginning was talking about empowering yourself and having faith in yourself. And you may well have to look into your feelings and your emotions in order to negotiate the change, the transformation that's happening, so that it's positive. And this is what you're hoping, that you're going to have a positive transformation. In your assets, we have the Three of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Empress. Okay, so again, two major arcana. I'm going to talk to you about the Three of Swords immediately, because I know in the Rider-Waite it has a very negative connotation. It talks about something painful that really hurts you. It does not in the Tarot de Marseille. If you think in terms of numerology, number 3 is a number for growth, abundance, fertility, and you can clearly see here that you've got 2 swords pierced by this one, so it's breaking through, it's having a breakthrough in the realm of your thoughts, or maybe hearing some kind of news, some truths that are going to make you grow. You also have the Empress, which is number 3. The 3s, as you can see, are next to each other. So the Empress lacks for nothing. She is very confident, she's fertile, she knows how to bring abundance into her life, yeah, very self-confident. And then you've got the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is basically indicating that there is going to be an event or an opportunity or something like that that can make you grow greatly and bring you great abundance, because the Wheel of Fortune in itself is neither good nor bad. It's always spinning, and it depends on what's around it. And your Wheel of Fortune here is surrounded by 3, so by growth and fertility and abundance. So in your strong points, you have within you all of that you need in order to empower yourself and handle this situation the way you want to. So this is very, very positive. The things to watch out for, you have the 6 of Swords, you have the 3 of Cups, and you have the 10 of Swords. Okay, so the 6 of Swords is overcoming challenging news or thoughts, learning from them and taking those lessons with you in order to move on and progress. The 3 of Cups is a growth on an emotional growth, so something to celebrate, something that makes you very, very happy. And the 10 of Swords, 10 is completion, and so it's the end of the worries and the fear, that kind of thing. And so I think that because these are appearing in things to watch out for, it is telling you that in order to celebrate and grow emotionally and stop having those worrying fears, you need to look back in the past and look at the lessons that you've learned and bring them with you. So be very aware of that in order to bring the abundance that is fated for you with the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress. Now we're moving on to your immediate future. You have the 2 of Cups, the 4 of Swords, and the Devil. Now remember, I did say we have the Sun in the reading, which means that any card that you may see or think are negative or limiting energies will be lessened because of the Sun in the spread. You've got, in the immediate future, the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups talks about a very beautiful relationship, so friendship or love relationship, but it can also be a collaboration, a partnership. Then you have the 4 of Swords. Now 4 is the energy of stability and strong foundations, and so you've reached a stage of stable thoughts. That's for the immediate future. So I should say you will reach that level of, oh, I'm okay in my head, I am not troubled. The Devil is basically saying, be careful with your negative thoughts, that you had previously. I see it as that, because we did have the Nine of Swords, and I think we had the Ten of Swords somewhere as well. There are quite a lot, and the Six of Swords, and the Three of Swords. Yeah, so, and the Eight of Swords. So you've got a lot of sword energies in this reading, which means that you're very much up in your head, as shown in the contemplation card here. And so I think that in the near future, in order to get the stability of thoughts that can be brought with this relationship or partnership, you need to be aware of the devil and of being in your head too much. But you'll be able to do that. You just need to be aware of it. The cards are just here to talk to you about energies, and I believe that the tarot is very empowering, because if you're aware of what it is you do, such as here, you're up in your head, you overthink, you ruminate, and you know this is, you know, toxic for you, then you're prepared. And when those thoughts emerge in your head, you can just tell them to go away, basically, and then refocus your mind onto something more positive, because it's all about energy. If your vibration is positive, you will bring more positive things into your life. But if you're always stuck in your head in a negative frame of mind, you will bring more of that, and we don't want that. And I think that's what the devil is saying here. And in the long-term outcome, you have the Nine of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Tower. Now the Tower represents a sudden event, something that shakes you, you didn't see it coming. And the Nine of Swords is, number 9 is achievement. Nine of Swords is often depicted in the Rider-Waite with a woman. She's in a bed, she's awake, and she's holding her head in her hands, and she's so worried. And after this you have the Page of Swords. Now the Page of Swords is could be bringing news, because obviously swords are thoughts, news, truth, that kind of thing, and pages are bringers of news, messengers. So it could be that, it could be something to do with the internet, because nowadays this could be someone communicating with you through the internet, and they're bringing you a news that's going to shake you or surprise you. It doesn't have to be completely negative. I'm going to clarify this card, because this is a combination that I believe deserves a little bit of clarification. Let's clarify the Page of Swords. So you get the Emperor for the Page of Swords, and I want to clarify the Tower. The Star. Okay, so what I'm getting from this, 2 major arcana, so very powerful cards. The Emperor. The Emperor is very, very confident and sure of himself. He leads people. He has a plan and he executes it. Is someone who will take action. Very powerful. And the Star is divine or universe guidance, wishes coming true, hope, that kind of thing. So this is telling me that that Tower moment is divinely guided, so you are protected. You have the Star protecting you, so it's not at all going to be a problem for you. It will surprise you, because that's the effect of the Tower in someone's life. But the Star is telling me that this is divinely guided, this is what needed to happen, and you are going to empower yourself. And that news brought by the Page of Swords is not going to affect you, because you are strong and powerful. You now have realized how much more confident you are, and you're going to handle this really, really well. So basically what I'm saying, to wrap up this message, is that you need to really believe in yourself. Stop spending time in your head. and have faith that you are strong enough to tackle whatever comes your way, no matter small or big the news. You will be fine, you've got this. That's what I'm getting from it. I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you again soon. Until next time, au revoir.